problem number 2 na tayo, class, no? So, refer kayo sa ating handout na nandyan sa description box para makakuha kayo ng soft copy ng ating handouts, no, na ginagamit natin dito sa video lessons natin sa YouTube. So, problem number 2, meron itong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions at medyo comprehensive problem na rin siya ng accounting for leases by the lessee. Okay? Ayan. Problem number 2, on January 1, 2023, Wuyang Company entered into a 5-year lease of a floor building. The building has an estimated useful life of 10 years. Lease payments are 3 million per year, all payable at the beginning of each year. So, ayan, class, ha. Bantayan nyo palagi yung timing ng payment ng lease payments dahil nagmamatter yan when determining the present value of lease payments, no? So, dito, ang timing ng payment natin ay every beginning of each year. Okay? To obtain the lease, so ayan, to obtain the lease, Wuyang Company incurs the initial direct cost of 1.4 million. Okay? Merong initial direct cost na 1.4 million, of which 600,000 doon relates to payment to a former tenant occupying the floor of the building, and 400,000 relates to a commission paid to the real estate agent that arranged the lease. Okay? And the 400,000 pertains to the improvements made in the leased premises. So, yun yung breakdown ng 1.4 million. 600,000 relates to payment to a former tenant, 400,000 relates sa commission, and yung 400,000 pertains dun sa improvements in the leased premises. Ayan. Okay? As an incentive to Wuyang Company, okay, as an incentive to Wuyang Company for entering the lease, the lessor agrees, okay, agrees to reimburse to Wuyang Company the amount of 400,000 for leasehold improvements made in the leased property. Okay? Ayan. So, ibig sabihin pala, class, no, itong 400,000 na ginastos ni Wuyang Company na pertaining sa improvement ng lease, ni-reimburse lang din sa kanya ng lessor. Okay? And an additional free rent for 3 months in the first year. So, in addition, class, in addition, yung lessor ni Wuyang Company, nagbigay pa ng additional free rent for the first 3 months in the first year. So, ibig sabihin, libre, no? Libre yung rent ni Wuyang Company for the first 3 months in the first year. Okay? Wuyang guarantees a residual value of 1 million pesos at the end of the lease term. The rate implicit in the lease is 12%. So, meron siyang, class, no? Meron siyang guaranteed residual value or residual value guarantee. Okay? And the moment, class, na meron itong residual value guarantee, the moment na nakabasa kayo ng mga ganyang may residual value guarantee, ibig sabihin, walang transfer of ownership na mangyayari between the lessor and Wuyang dun sa leased property. Okay? Ibig sabihin, kailangan isole, no? Kailangan ibalik ni Wuyang Company yung leased property at the end of the lease term. Kaya meron itong guaranteed residual value na 1 million pesos. Okay? The present value of 1 at 12% for 5 periods is 0.567427. Okay? And the present value of ordinary annuity of 1 at 12% for 4 periods is 3.037350. Calculate the following. So, meron itong 5 questions. Okay? Number 1. How much is the initial measurement of the lease liability after? Okay? Naka-emphasize na, no? After the reduction of the first lease payment. So, ganun pa rin, class, no? Tandaan lang natin yung mga diniscuss natin dun sa concepts ng or dun sa theories and concepts, no, ng ating accounting for leases by the lessee. So, initial measurement ng lease liability is the present value of lease payments. Okay, present value of lease payments. And ano yung present value of lease payments? So, syempre, 5 yon, di ba? Unang-una, yung fixed lease payments, no? Or fixed payments na lang, in short. Fixed payments. Okay? The lease payments are 3 million per year. Okay? 3 million per year, all payable at the beginning of each year. But take note, class, doon sa ating last paragraph ng ating problem number 2, merong additional free rent for the first 3 months in the first year si Wuyang. Ibig sabihin, free yung first 3 months ni Wuyang Company. So, ibig sabihin, class, yung rent for first year is hindi talaga 3 million yun. Bakit? Kasi merong free na 3 months. Kaya yung rent niya for the first year is not equal to 3 million. Kasi merong ang free. Ibig sabihin, kung 3 months yung free, ibig sabihin, 9 months yung babayaran. Okay? Kaya 9/12 yan. So, I hope clear, class, ha? So, ayan, 3 million. However, 3 months yung free. Therefore, hindi natin gagamitan yung entire 3 million. Ang kukunin lang natin yung portion na hindi free or yung portion na babayaran. Okay? Ibig sabihin, class, yung rent ni Wuyang Company for the first year is 3 million times 9/12, 2.25 million lang. Okay? 2.25 million lang yung babayaran niya for the January 1, 2023. Okay? And since, class, na ang payment ay every beginning of each year, itong 2.25 billion na to, binayaran January 1, 2023. At dahil January 1, 2023 ang binayaran, hindi na natin yan kailangan i-multiply to present value factors kasi naka-present value na yan. Okay? 2.25 million. Naka-present value na yan. Okay? So, I hope clear. Ayan. Next, we have rent for the remaining years. Okay? Present value. No? 3 million times the present value of ordinary annuity of 1 at 12% for 4 periods, 3.03750. Okay? So, I hope, class, maliwanag ha, yung computation natin so far. So, the rent for the remaining years, present value niya, how much yon? 9,112,050. Ayan, 50. Okay? So, ito lang yung ating fixed payments, no? After fixed payments, class, anong sunod? Yung variable lease payments, no? Which is wala namang binanggit dito. No? Walang variable lease payments na binanggit. After variable lease payments, we have the residual value guarantee, which is may binanggit dito, no? Residual value guarantee. So, kukunin din natin ang present value ng residual value guarantee. 1 million, okay? 1 million, you multiply it by the present value factor, present value of 1. Okay? Present value of 1. 567,427. So, that's 567,427. Okay? So, after residual value guarantee, so next we have purchase option, which is wala namang purchase option dito, and termination penalty. Kasi nga may residual value guarantee. The moment na may residual value guarantee ang class, walang transfer of ownership from the lessor to the lessee pagdating sa lease property. And kailangan ibalik, no, i-revert back ni Wuyang Company yung property kay lessor at the end of the lease term. Okay? Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, class, yung aggregate ng tatlong ito yung ating total lease liability before first payment. Okay, yung aggregate ng tatlong yan, 'no. So, totalin na natin, 2.25 million plus 9,112,050 plus 567,427 equals 11,929,477. Okay. So, yun na ba yung answer natin sa number 1? 11,929,477? Hindi pa. Kasi class, ang tinatanong ay after. So, we have to deduct the payment na nangyari noong January 1, 2023, which is 2.25 million. 2.25 million. Therefore, class, this is the total lease liability after first payment. After first payment. How much? 9,679,477. So, ito yung answer natin sa question number 1. 9,679,477. Next, we have question number 2. So, I hope class na maliwanag naman so far yung ating solution for number 1. Next, we have number 2. How much is the initial cost of the right of use asset recognized at the inception of the lease? Ayan. So, ngayon class, to answer tong question number 2, syempre kukunin lang din natin yung mga information dito sa sagot natin sa number 1. However class, again, kapag merong mga payments na at the beginning of each year, ang laging sisimula or ang laging initial measurement ng lease liability, lagi yung before. Okay, lagi yung before ha. Kasi ito yung pinaka-present value talaga ng liability. Okay, itong 11,929,477. 11,929,477. Okay? After considering the lease liability, yes. Next, we have initial direct cost. Na 1.4 million. Okay? 1.4 million. However, class, yung 1.4 million, hindi naman talaga yan lahat inilabas na pera. No? Kasi class, kung babalikan natin tong problem, merong portion dyan na ni-reimburse ng lessor kay Wuyang Company. Yung 400,000 class out of 1.4 million, ni-reimburse kay Wuyang Company. And the moment class na merong mga reimbursement ng initial direct cost, kailangan nating ibawas yun. No? Yung reimbursement. No? Reimbursement of leasehold improvements na lang. Okay? Na 400,000. Kasi bumalik naman sa kanya yung 400,000. So, lumalabas, ang initial direct cost lang talaga, net na 1 million pesos. Okay? 1 million pesos. Therefore, this is our answer for question number 2. How much is the right of use asset recognized at the inception of the lease? So, aggregate na lang natin ito, class. Yun na yung answer natin sa number 2. 12,929,477. Okay? 12,929,477. Answer natin sa number 2. Question number 3, class. Okay, so I hope maliwanag naman yung first 2 questions natin. Number 3, how much is the depreciation expense in 2023? Okay, computation ng depreciation. So, balikan lang natin class yung notes natin way back doon sa first video. So, ito yon paano dinidepreciate ang right of use asset. So, ayan, i-zoom nyo na lang class ha, lalo na sa mga gumagamit ng mobile phone. Pwede nyo kasing i-zoom yung video. No? So, ito yung depreciation ng right of use asset. Okay? Balikan lang natin yung basic guideline. Tingnan mo lang yung transfer of ownership or kung may purchase option that is certain to exercise. Okay? The moment na yes ang answer dyan, kapag may transfer of ownership or kapag may purchase option that is reasonably certain to exercise, if the answer is yes, you depreciate the right of use asset using the useful life of underlying asset. Yung typical na depreciation, cost minus salvage value over useful life. Okay? However, class dito, sa problem na to, wala naman kasing transfer of ownership dito. And the moment na walang transfer of ownership, ang basis ng depreciation natin is the useful life or the lease term, whichever is shorter. So, ito yung mag-a-apply sa ating problem number 2. I-depreciate natin yung right of use asset based on useful life of asset or the lease term, whichever is shorter. Okay? In this case, class, in this problem, the lease term is 5 years. The useful life is 10 years. So, malinaw na i-depreciate natin yung right of use asset using the lease term, 5 years. Mas maigsi. No? Okay? And take note din, class, na meron itong residual value guarantee na 1 million. Iko-consider din natin yan. Okay? Kaya ang depreciation natin, cost ng right of use asset, 12,929,477 minus residual value guarantee. Okay? Residual value guarantee na 1 million pesos. Over useful life, 5 years. So, ito yung annual depreciation ng right of use asset. 2,385,895. 2,385,895. Question number 4, how much is the carrying amount of the right of use asset on December 31, 2024? So, syempre gawin lang natin dito, no cost. No, magkano ba ang cost ng right of use asset? 12,929,477 less accumulated depreciation. Syempre sa December 31, 2024, 2 years na yung accumulated depreciation. Therefore, 2,385,895 times 2. No, times 2 na lang natin yan. That is 4,771,790. Okay? Therefore, the carrying amount ng right of use asset as of December 31, 2024, so pag minusin lang natin ito, 8 million, okay? 8 million 157,687. So, yan yung answer natin sa question number 4. Okay. And finally, class, question number 5, how much is the carrying amount of the lease liability on December 31, 2024? So, itong number 5 question, class, isolve na lang natin siya through amortization table para talaga mas kita nyo kung paano sinagutan yung problem number 5. We have payment, we have interest, we have principal, and carrying amount. Okay? Date, we have January 1, 2023. So, the carrying amount as of January 1, 2023. So, ang ilagay na lang natin class, no, yung after first payment na lang. Okay? Para mas mabilis tayo, no? 9,679,477. So, that's the carrying amount ng lease liability as of January 1, 2023 after the first payment. Okay? Next, we have January 1, 2024. Take note class na every beginning of the year ang timing ng lease payments, no? 3 million. 12% ng 12% ng carrying amount. So magkano 'yon? 1,161,537. Okay? We have principal na 1 million. Kasyahin na lang natin dito class ha, yung solution, 463. Okay? And yung carrying amount as of January 1, 2024, 7,841,014. So, syempre hindi pa ito ang final answer natin kasi December 31 ang hinahanap. Plus, December 31 ang hinahanap. So, proceed tayo. January 1, 2025. So, 3 million ulit yung payment. Okay? And we have the interest. Magkano ang interest? 12% ng carrying amount. That's 940,922. Okay? Principal, 2 million. Magkano yung 3 million minus 940. 2,059,078. 2,059,078. Okay? Ayan. Okay? 2,059,078. And carrying amount class, how much? 5,781,936. 5,781,936. So, syempre class, hindi rin ito ang final answer natin. Kasi, this is the carrying amount as of January 1, 2025. Ang tanong, carrying amount ng December 31, 2024. Magkaibang date yun. Okay? Ayan. So, syempre class, ganito na lang ang gagawin natin dyan. No? If this is the carrying amount, so dito ko na lang isulat ha. Ayan. If this is the carrying amount as of January 1, 2025, ayan. At yung payment na nangyari, January 1, 2025 din, na 3 million, i-work back na lang natin yan. So, kapag win-work back natin yan, makukuha natin ang carrying amount ng December 31, 2024, which is 8,781,936. Ito yung answer natin sa question number 5. The carrying amount is 8,781,936. Ayan, class. So, tapos na ang ating problem number 2 and that concludes na rin our lecture dito sa YouTube for accounting for leases by the lessee under ng finance lease model. Okay? So, next topic natin class, so accounting for leases by the lessee pa rin. However, ang focus naman ng topic natin sa next video is yung operating lease model naman. Okay? So, ayun. So, kung nakaabot ka or kung pinapanood mo ang ating mga video lessons, so maraming salamat sa panonood. And if you want me na ituloy pa itong mga video lessons na ginagawa natin sa YouTube, so I hope na i-subscribe nyo ang ating YouTube channel and i-share nyo na rin with other aspiring accountants. Kasi kung nakakatulong sa inyo ito, maaaring makatulong din ito dun sa mga hindi pa nakaka-discover ng ating, mga video lessons. So again class, ang next topic natin ay operating list model naman ng Accounting for Leases by the Lessee.